Yes. Oh,
So, are they using the 20s, the left end over there,
yeah, they're taking off over there. They're landing over here.
and they're landing over here?
Yeah.
So, if they go to if they use the left the cargo planes, if they have to take off.
I don't know where this morning they sent one out over here, but I don't know where they'll send it. Yeah.
That one just took off from the other runway. That one took off from the other runway.
I think so. Yeah. That one. Yeah.
Is that Pacific?
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu.
I think that's Pacific Flight Academy.
Oh,
There.
yeah. Hope everyone can hear me okay.
Yeah. So I think
It is windy today, Josh. We're gonna mess with that a little bit because we're trying a new thing today. We're trying a new soundboard today. So I thought today would be a perfect time to try it out because it is windy, and I bought the new soundboard to try to get rid of some of the wind. So we'll see how that goes. But the wind is actually coming from the south today, southwest. So we are in reverse ops here. So the plan today is to hang out in this runway for a little bit, and then as soon as the Korean 747 gets here, then we're gonna move over to the other runway to catch the departures. Because in this, where's that 7? In this wind configuration, they will most of them will land on 26 left, which is the Reef runway, and most of them will take off on 26 right, which is the runway by the terminal buildings. I'm just hoping they don't switch things around on me as we're driving. But we'll see how this goes. I haven't done a reverse ops show in here in a while. Usually we only get these wind conditions during the winter, so it's been a while since we've done one of these. And a lot of the flight schedules have changed, so we're just gonna wing it. I'm hoping the 747 gets here on time, and then we can zip down to the other end and watch the Honus take off from the other runway. So we are in reverse ops squared. Oh, see, they're gonna sneak up on me for a little bit here because I don't know where to look yet, but we'll figure that all out. So I was watching a little this morning to figure out what exactly they do with the supers and the cargo. The supers did exactly what I thought they'd do, is they landed on this runway. The interesting thing was they sent out one of the 747s early this morning on this runway as well, so be interesting to see what they do with the flights at around 10 o'clock. Okay, I've been trying to do headphones, and headphones aren't going to work. I hate headphones. So Philippine is on the downwind. It looks like there might be a southwest in here before that. I'm gonna have to hook up the ATC here in a second. Thank you very much, Bird Feeder Cams. And positive message. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. And head on over to Bird Feeder Cams too and subscribe to their channel. Thank you for the £2 super chat. I appreciate that. So that Philippine will be our first heavy that we're going to see how it goes. Yesterday we were in wind conditions very similar and they stayed with it all day. So hopefully it is kind of a what they call Kona winds here, which is south-southwest right now, I think. So how does it sound? It says it sound okay, the wind noise okay, my voice might sound a little more radio friendly, a little more deeper and radio friendly. So I'm trying a different audio mixer that'll give me some more flexibility with how I handle audio. The other one was good, but it wasn't great. Somewhere over there is a southwest plane, and we might have to get it when it gets a little closer. Thanks, Ken. So with the Kona winds, we have fog again today. It's not as bad as it was the other day when we had it, but we are getting quite a bit of fog this morning, as you can see from this shot. Yeah, I'm not liking this fence. Looks like Bird Feeder's come in with another $2. Or £2. Thank you very much. Like a very similar message. Please subscribe. Uh, 360 cam should be up and running. There's somebody on it. It might be a weird. You might have to actually go to the page and look for it, because when I canceled the 360 camera on Thursday, I just moved the stream to today. So you might actually have to go to the HNL ops, or try this link. Let's see, try this link here. Yeah, try this link here. See what that does. Nope, that's the other one. Okay. I don't, it should be live. Well, one more thing to figure out. Huh. weird. Interesting. Oops. Momentito on the 360 camera. It's appearing to be up, but I don't know what it's actually doing. Yeah, I can't find the link either. It's streaming on my end. Oops. Uh, 2-year anniversary of the Remember of the Reverse Ops channel. Thank you very much, Josh. 24 months at the 321 level. All right, that's there. Says it's live. Shareable link. Pardon me?
If you got time.
Oh, so if you go up, this is Lagoon Drive here.
Yeah.
There's a road right here, and you can park on this road and then see straight down.
Oh, on the right side?
On the right side, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about me.
Hey, no problem. I wonder, oh, I think I know why. Oh, that's why. I figured it out, guys. Alright, I figured out the 360 camera problem. Public, publish. Alright, give it about 20 seconds. It should appear. So Philippine will be next. They snuck this Hawaiian in there. But thanks again, Josh. Josh is all-around good guy. Josh needs to move here so he can do some more IRL modding. That was fun. Hello, B Butcher, Christine, Brandon, Josh, like I've mentioned. Jane is here. Is it Jane's birthday? I think it's Jane's birthday. Is it somebody's birthday? Whose birthday is it? Sorry, I skipped over the chat this morning. Somebody's birthday is today. Maybe it's Jessica's birthday today. I should know this because me and all my Ramads share the same birthday. Next one, it'll be a Southwest, then another larger Hawaiian. I'll try to do better. That's all I can ask. Everything's backwards. You gotta cut me a little slack. It is Jane 2's birthday. I knew that. I doubted myself. I was confident, I said it, and then my brain went, wait a minute, hold on. Let's make sure everything's cool. Copacetic. Should be there. Alright, there's a space behind me that's open. After our next one, I'm gonna back into it and see if the angles are better. That's this ID. I say that and everybody pulls into those spaces. Come on, guys. Literally, as soon as I said that, people took those spaces. Thanks, Ian. There's that fog I was talking about. Nice and gross. Yeah, I think that guy's gonna move. He's that guy's gonna move. Okay. And we might back up a few feet to see if our angles get better. All right, let's do that. Well, before anybody else comes and takes those spots, we're gonna back up just a few feet. Oh, there's a Hawaiian coming. Let's do the Hawaiian first. We'll back up a few feet and see if it gives us a better angle on this fence. Sure. All right, give me a second. We're going to go on a mini road trip, a very mini road trip here of about 30 feet. Everybody hang on. Make sure everything. Ooh, I have a wireless mic today so you can hear me talking all the way. I'll have to remember that when I blow my nose or something. Alright. I didn't see anybody fall off. So, it's all about the angles. I learned that in high school. Whatever angle you got. Oh, it's a little better. A little better. Okay. Hi. Not perfect, but a little better. You live and you learn, right? Plane going off the other runway. Yeah, you should be able to see some interesting stuff on the 360 camera with this, where we're at today. Let's see if we can follow that. Oh yeah, we can follow. We could follow that all the way to the thing now. Look at that. All right, not perfect, but better. That's not bad. I've seen worse. It didn't immediately want to focus on the fence, so that's better. Okay, now that's going to tuck behind the guard shack right here, but we'll pick it up on the other side. Ooh, we're almost there. We're almost there, Scottish Linda. In fact, is anything coming in right now? Maybe we should do that now. We do have a 321 coming in, but maybe we'll beat it. Let's see. Wrong app, Patrick. All right, so as you may have been noticing, as this whole month long, we are in the 12 streams of Opsmas. And we've been building a song. Does anybody remember what the 5th stream of Opsmas brought us? Anybody remember? It was so long ago. But because today is stream 6. Does anybody remember what stream 5 was? Where is that plane? Up in the sky somewhere. There it is. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer. There we go, Ian. 5 cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts. So now, as soon as this one touches down, we will get to stream 6. So, here we go. Let me clear my throat, please. Interesting. Little Army visitor today. Taking the old Humvee out for a ride. On the 6th day of Opsmas, my live streamer gave to me 6 extra X's, 5 cinnamon roll Pop-Tarts, 4 go-arounds, 3 Falcon 50s, 2 flying Honu, and a Pualani 717. So 6 extra X's. I don't know how you got that, Fire Pix. That's that's some. Are you like over my shoulder? Should I check out behind me? Holy cow! I was confused there for a second because I read it. I looked down, saw your comment, and I was like, "How is there that much of a delay?" I was like, "No, there's no delay." Dang! Congratulations. All right, so now we can get rid of this graphic and this graphic and put in the little tiny graphic. So tune in next stream, which should be on Tuesday, to find out what the 7th day of Opsmas brings. See, mods, someone likes my singing. Oh, I didn't even think of that one, Random Spotter. That's a good one. Unfortunately, we already did 3. 3 was... 3 was Falcon 50s for the little baby tri-jets. All right, so I think I got a couple things to catch up, and we do have another Hawaiian coming in, but it's over by Diamond Head still. So we'll get to that in just a second. Our good friend and AI master. If you guys haven't seen it, he did a bang-up job on the 7 words you can't say on television. That was pretty good. Unfortunately, we did it because he can't post it in the reason it came up about it. We're having a little R-rated talk in the Discord channel, so we jokingly came up with that, but we can't post it in the Discord because it would immediately violate our rules. So it's one of those things. But thank you, Jonathan has gifted 1 Reverse Ops membership. And then we have the Random Spotter in the house. Remember the Code Share crew. Hello. Ah, there he is. Celebrating 14 months. Reverse Ops in Reverse Ops. Love it. I love it too. That is half the reason I named my channel that. Because I love it when it's Reverse Ops out here. And if it stays in Reverse Ops till the Honus come out, you will see why I love it so much, because we're going to get really close to them. So that'll be in just a little bit. I think I need to move my 360 camera a little bit. It is getting in the way of that shot right there. It's okay. We'll adapt. We'll improvise, adapt, overcome, and lose the focus on the plane. There we go. Nobody told me that being a live streamer, I would also have to be a contortionist sometimes. Some of these angles to get these shots. Okay. Oh, there it is. All right, so this is going to duck behind the guard shack for a second. We'll pick it up on the other side over here as it makes its way across the water. Blue. All right, so we have this is gonna be interesting because I was looking at this morning trying to figure out where we're gonna be for the 747 Korean. And normally you would say, oh, let's just come down here, but you can actually get a pretty good shot if you guys were here very early in the Thursday show when we were in reverse ops for about 20 minutes. You actually can get a pretty good shot of the arrivals from up there as well. And I was debating whether to go up or down. And I noticed one of the UPS 747s this morning left off the Reef runway, came down and went out off the Reef runway. So that's kind of what pushed me to actually come down here. So hopefully we'll get the 747 out here for departure as well. Like I said, after the Korean, we will move up to the other end and come on, focus. There we go. We'll move up to the other end and get the Honu departures from there. Is there a Pip Hastings in the chat? I haven't seen Pip in a while. Somebody said hello, Pip. Is that a Pip Hastings in the chat? Well, either way, Pip Hastings or another Pip, hello. I wish I could be as mobile as Pip Hastings. Pip Hastings goes to a lot of different airports. Every time I tune into his stream, he's always on a different airport. Oh, it is a Pip Hastings. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Hello, QB. Yeah, I'll just strap some 50-gallon drums to it. It'll make it across the channel. So that looks like that UPS did go tail north, so maybe we might get it down here. We'll keep an eye out for that. I mean, it'll roll right by us. I don't think we'll miss it. Back to the VOG shot. I can't, I think they moved that the other day, that they moved that MD-11 that was down there. There's, I think it's back over by Aloha Air Cargo. And the other one, I think it's still up at the hard ramp, and then the FedEx is over by the Hawaiian hangar. Ooh, that's an interesting one. That's one we. This is a very interesting plane going out on the other runway. We're definitely gonna have to. We're definitely gonna have to keep an eye on this. This is a Air Force. It's called an EA-37B. Most of the time, it's just called Compass Call. It is a Gulfstream that has the hot rod package on it and the snooper package on it. This thing has got all kinds of crazy modifications on it. Has a different tail, which I'm assuming has some kind of radar in it. It's got different side pods, like down the side of the fuselage. So we will definitely try to get this one as it goes out. We've had this one, there's a couple of different Compass Calls. We've had them here in the past. So you may have seen them on another stream. Hello, Jen, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying your Saturday. My pan to the left, I don't know if you've noticed, my pan to the left is not as good as my pan to the right. I have a tendency to over-correct with my left hand. It's gonna leave off the other runway, but we'll be able to see it in the air like we saw that last 717. I'll try to get it as soon as it breaks the trees. Yeah, other than the VOG, it's actually a really nice day today. The temperature's great. The winds are just enough to not be super annoying. Just the VOG is kind of the only killer. Oh, I think we're going to get lucky. I think that 747 is going to come down here and leave off the Reef runway. So we'll get a reverse operations departure off the Reef runway, which is kind of rare. Should be coming around. You can't see the tail because we're a little closer to the building, but it should be coming around this corner any second now. And I will keep an eye on that compass call. Looks like it's going to go out second for departure on the Reef runway. Or, sorry. On the 8 left over there. Of course, it's 26 right today. It's gonna take me all day to get everything where I'm saying the right thing. Come on, UPS. Let's show you. This is Virgin America flight 270. It's coming in from Ontario. It's a 737. Oh, there we are. Just as I pan away. Look at that. There she is. So this one should make a left turn and just continue down Romeo all the way and leave off 26 left. Yeah, Matthew, today is Mrs. Reverse Op's last day in California, and she said the weather is the worst of any day she's been there, so. If you're asking yourself, boy, that thing sure does look close. I wonder if it's as close as it appears. Yes, it is as close as it appears. At its closest point to us, it's probably about 400 feet away or less. It is 187 feet from the center line of that taxiway to the fence line. So it's actually very, very close. So those people standing by the fence can almost reach out and touch it. All right, so Delta's in. Okay, this is going to get a little hard to see. So Delta's up in the air. This is the plane that was before the compass call. So the compass call is still not on the runway, but he's darn close. Yes, that was an 800. So if you're looking at an 800 and a 400, there's a lot of little nitpicky ways to tell them apart between the 800 and the 400. The easiest way is just look at the end of the wings. You know, they're longer, and there's this and that, and the top hump's different, and all this stuff. But anyway, if you just look at the end of the wings, if they have, if they just kind of go out and curve up slightly, just kind of a natural curve like the end of a Dreamliner's wings, that's an 8. If they have a traditional shark fin or whatever at the end, that is a 400. Still waiting on compass call. Looks like he's still holding short up there. Oh, well, there's new listeners all the time, QB Master, so I do have a tendency to repeat myself every once in a while, but it's just because not everyone can listen to every second, so. As much as I'd like you all to listen to every second. Yeah, Colin, there's a pie-shaped little bit of the visitor center over by the kiddie rides. If you stand right in that pie, the end of that pie shape, you're actually a little closer than here, but by about 5 feet. So I measured all that stuff out because I've been to both. I've been to Manchester as well. If you stand in that little pie piece, you're about 5 feet closer. Well, Tim, they can't all be Heathrow, so. But what we, compass call is still holding short up there. But what we make up for, what we lack in numbers, we make up for in variety. So we get a lot of cool stuff here, like the plane that's holding short on the other runway. That's something you're not going to see. You are not going to see that plane at LA. You're not going to see it at Heathrow. And Heathrow does not get F-22s. So. I think the real question is, why are you watching if you're not interested? I don't understand. If you don't like it, leave. This is my channel. You are free to go anywhere else. If you're going to complain about the content or the lack of planes, you can go somewhere else. There's another streamer on right now who has different airport with different planes. God, everybody wants everything. Jesus Christ. Yeah, show me this one at Heathrow. We missed Air Premia coming in. We were watching Compass Call there. To all the regular viewers, I'm sorry for my outburst, but it just drives me insane when people come into chats and just, you're not even a regular viewer. You subscribed just to complain. You had to wait around 5 minutes to get your subscription long enough to be able to chat, and all you do is complain. You could have gone somewhere else. you clearly don't appreciate the amount of work it takes to bring this to you, and I don't appreciate that at all. You'll find your live stream somewhere else. Thank you, Frank. Well, thank you everyone for the kind words. I wish I could say something to each of you, but it just, I don't like negative people. And that one's coming in. That one came in from the exotic destination of Long Beach. So we have, let's see where, we should be getting really close to the next queen. Yes, so the Korean Queen, it is the, it's the 2025 livery today. That is just off the coast, just crossed the coast of Kauai. So that means it's here in about less than 30 minutes. And then, so that'll put it right at 11:40 or so. And we're gonna try, as soon as it's out of view, we're gonna jump in the truck and take you down to the other side and hopefully catch the departure of the A380. Hopefully catch the departure of the A380. Hopefully we can make it there just in time, because that scheduled pushback is 11:30, but scheduled pushback's 11:30, but we're gonna probably see it out on the runway about 11:45. So we got about 5 minutes to make it down there. Thanks to the mods in the background. I appreciate it, keeping this thing moving along. Thank you, Dan. Dan has come in with a, is that a, I don't know what that is. It looks like something eating a popsicle. I have a tiny screen, so I can't really see what that is. But thank you for the $5 super chat and the laugh. I really like that. Or super sticker. I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I think it's a hand over a mouth laughing. Maybe. All right, so the next one coming in on this Reef runway is a Southwest 737. And again, thank you everyone for all the kind words. I didn't mean that at everyone. It's just I have people who watch the show regularly, and a lot of you do. There's a lot of familiar names in the chat today. You know that I have a tendency not to wear my heart on my sleeve, as they say. I have a very hard time controlling things I say sometimes. I have an open gate, as they say. I wouldn't make it very good on television. Thanks again, Dan. And Cook Monster says, I love HNL on the channel. Patrick, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate that. Thanks for being with me. Thanks for hanging out through my rant. And a lot of you, it really makes me happy. A lot of you in the chat have come to embrace how special this place is, and that really warms my heart to be able to bring you a special place like this, because everybody says Hawaii is special, and it's not just lip service. This is a special place. It's amazing enough that I came here for 6 months and ended up staying for 20 years. So. Southwest coming in from LA with the extra X. That's a long way on a tiny plane. Wow. So, but thanks again, Cook Monster. We have Flyer KG celebrating 2 months at the 321 level. Thank you very much. You're doing a fantastic job. Patrick, thank you very much for the kind words and for being a channel member. We have a brand new member in the house. Java LAX Pup. Welcome to the 717 Inter-Island Traveler level. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 717 as you zip between the islands. The seats in economy do not recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. Brandon will be by with your pog drink soon. Oh, speaking of pog drinks, I need to talk about that too. But thank you and welcome, Java LAX Pup. So is that Rasmus? These names drive me nuts. I apologize if they're all kind of squished together, so I don't know if there's 2 words or 1 word or 3 words, so I apologize. And you're probably, I mean, you got a silver badge. You're probably got a regular name that I would recognize, so I apologize for that. But Rasmus, I think, says Patrick, greetings to all from Denmark. I don't mind the gaps between the flights. Love the calmness and the island vibes. I'm going to try to get back to the calmness. I need to do a little meditation. Little maybe when I see a Korean queen, I'll be nice and calm. But are those crowns? I think they're 50 crowns. Thank you very much. That's very generous of you. Yeah, Ian, maybe I should just look at it that way. The more people finding my channel, the more trolls. TRA 757-200. I've heard that's one of the rumors I hear is they're going to go with the Max 7s once they come out. Who knows? Once they get certified. So the next one, the next one in this side is going to be a UPS Queen. So we'll see a Queen arrival, and then we're waiting on another Queen arrival. That is just passing Diamond Head right now, so we should be able to see it in the air. Where is it? Ah, there it is. See if we can get it in the air. This is worth swinging around for. There it is. Okay. Okay, I thought I had it. I decided not to focus. There we go. We'll see which way they send it back to the cargo ramp. Most likely it'll go up Juliet over there and then come down from the other side, but maybe we'll get lucky and it'll come back down Romeo. We'll find out here in just a second. It'll come around the guard shack. So our very good friend and super long time channel member, Colin Dutton, has gifted one reverse ops membership. Oh, I saw it was Jean that got the, or Jean or Jean got the membership. So please join me in thanking Colin. It's very generous of you. Thanks for your long-time support of the channel. And we have our very good friend Ken C, who's also a super long-time member of the channel. Says happy holidays, Reverse Ops Ohana. For those who can't enjoy the amazing channel feed, there's nothing I can do to help you Keep up the great work. Thanks for the channel, Patrick. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate all your support over the last couple of years, Ken. And thank you for the $10 super chat. So it looks like they are going to send that back. You can see that in the center of the shot there. They are going to send it back Romeo. So we're going to have this come around. It'll come all the way back down Romeo at us and then turn. This is, I believe, they call this turn the Romeo Tango turn. So it'll come back and turn right in front of us, making all the little kids over there very happy. Hope they all have your hearing protection. All right, so the Korean Air 747 is just about to cross over the west side of the island. So it's going to come, we'll say it's going to come right over our head and make a U-turn. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Thanks again, Ken. And I wish I could pronounce your name, but thank you very much. I cannot read Korean. But thank you very much for tuning in from Korea, and thank you for the 2,000, I forget what Korean money is. I used to know that. But thank you very much. That's very generous of you. We'll have your national airline here in just a few minutes. We'll have the Korean 747. So if you're tuning in and you're thinking that's an unusual time for a Korean flight to come in, yeah, you're right. So there was one earlier today. That's the normal Korean flight. That is a Dreamliner X. That came in a little bit before 10. And for the holiday season, they've actually added a second flight. So Korean Air has added a second one, and then Asiana has also added extra flights. But for the entire month, well, okay, minus 2 days, the entire month of December, the second flight will be this one coming in at 11, scheduled for 11:20, but it'll be for the rest of the month, it'll be the 747. So we're very happy to get back that, even if it's just for a limited time. The one today, like I mentioned earlier, is the 2025 livery. But thank you again, I appreciate it. Hope you're having it's a Sunday in Korea, so I hope you're having a good Sunday. So this is a 400, you can see the end of the wings there. Our good friend Tracy Smith, member of the channel, thank you very much. She's come in with a 5-pound super chat. It says pay no heed to the numpets. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm sorry, Tracy. Pits? Is that I guess that's a British insult. I'll have to check with Rainbow Love and Jane about how to pronounce that. Honolulu is special to us too. Manchester is better than Heathrow. I think there's a reason there's so many streamers from Manchester, because it has great variety and great locations. Heathrow has good variety, but it doesn't have good locations. It has a couple of great spots, but Manchester, I mean, you got stuff on this you got stuff on both sides of the runway. You got the pub at the end of the runway. There's a lot of stuff going on in Manchester. I enjoyed my time there. But thank you very much again, Tracy. Numpties, okay. Thank you, the Haggis Chaser. Humpties, okay. Should I do the dance? The numpties dance and the dance, do the dance. Humpty baby, do the Humpty dance. I wasn't a big Digital Underground fan, but they had a couple of good songs. All right, so the Korean is now south of us, but I cannot see it out there because of the clouds and the haze. But it is definitely on the downwind. It's making a big loop. So it's got a couple that are going to slide in front of it. It looks like maybe a Southwest and a smaller plane are going to slide in front of it. And then we'll get to Korean, and then and then the Haggis Station just made me laugh. And then we are gonna run to the other side because we are getting very close to the A380 departures, and they should leave on the other runway. Yesterday they left in reverse ops on the other runway, and last year all the times we were in reverse ops they left on the other runway. So we'll get them very close up. Not as close as here, but so I mentioned POG earlier. So if you don't know what POG is a juice that is a mixture of passion fruit juice, orange juice, and guava nectar juice. So they mix those up, and it's what's served on Hawaiian planes. So on a Hawaiian Airlines plane. So that's their drink. There's a couple different varieties you can get when you're here. Usually, Meadow Gold is the gold standard if you like POG drinks. But yesterday, if you follow my Instagram channel, you'll know, if you followed my Instagram stories last night, you know I went on a little bit of a hunt. So I realized about a week ago, I was at the gas station, and I realized that Monster Energy drink, which I'm kind of a big fan of, makes a passion fruit, a orange, and a guava flavor. So I had the idea to buy all three, mix them together, and see what a Monster POG drink looks like. So if you watched my Instagram last night, you'll know I went out hunting for those three flavors. And you're thinking, oh, how hard is it to find Monster? Well, we live on an island. Not every store gets every one of them. So it took a few tries. I went to probably 8 or 10 stores yesterday. Maybe it was probably closer to 8. But we were successful. We got all three. And we even picked up, they have one called Pipeline Punch, which is their version of a POG. So I don't have the Pipeline Punch, but later on in the show, we're gonna live on the air. Mix the three and try it out and see what it tastes like. I would do it earlier in the show, but I kind of got to do it towards the very end because the Monsters have a tendency to make me go to the bathroom, so I can't do it too early, or else I'll be hopping up and down on one leg. So that's something to look forward to. It's something to look forward to a little later in the show. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, head over to Reverse Ops on Instagram and check out my stories. You can see the hunt. So somebody asked, I forget where, oh, Anthony asked, why are there 2 different cargo ramps at HNL? There's actually 3. Behind me on the other side of these blue, so let's try bringing up a map. Here we go, let's try bringing up a map. So here we have a map of the airport. It's basically just Google Maps. So right now we are down here, right here. There's a parking lot. Okay, I gotta do this real quick. Okay, pause with me because the Korean's about to get here. So we'll come back to this. Sorry, I didn't realize how close the Korean was. So we'll get back to that, but there's basically 3, and it's mostly a space reason because we don't have a lot of space. So as soon as literally as soon as this is out of view, we're gonna take a little road trip. So if you've never been on a road trip, this is a good time to hit that 360 camera up. It's a little fun. Whoa, sorry guys. I told you I can't pan to the left. Okay, ANA is lit up, so we gotta go. We're gonna try to make it to the other side, and all right, sorry, we're gonna miss a little bit of the Queen, but it's okay. We'll pick it up on the other side. We're gonna stay for its departure, so don't worry about that. So, mark this down, that down. All right, everybody hang on. We're going for a little ride. We're gonna try to catch the A380 from the other side. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm going to try to catch the A380 departures from the other side.
Okay. Can you walk me through it real quick? Like, what do you do?
So I just, well,
You got the microphone faced outward.
yeah, so I'm live streaming on YouTube.
Yeah, I caught that earlier.
Yeah, so I really hate to do this, but I got to
Okay.
catch that A380 because it's moving already.
What's your handle?
Reverse ops.
Reverse ops.
Here, let me give you, see if I can, here.
Yeah, no, a friend of mine, like he does a lot in VTubing and stuff like that. We've got a bunch of streamer friends.
Oh, okay.
More on the Twitch side.
There you
Like
go.
we do the Twitch Hawaii meetup.
Oh,
Here.
thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was just watching your
Yeah.
live stream right now.
Oh, nice. Here.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm
How's
gonna
that, dude?
I'm trying to go up to catch the A380 departure on the other side, so I gotta run. It's gonna leave off the other runway.
Oh, okay.
So, thanks for watching.
Are there any good spotting places over there?
There's a space at the end of Lagoon Drive before you get to the freeway where there's another street where the car rental places are. You can park there. Uh-huh. Well, this place is crowded today. Alright, so I have the mic on so I can actually talk to you while I drive. I usually don't have that luxury. So we're gonna try to catch, we gotta go to the other end. If you're new here, we're going to the other end of this street. And we're gonna try to catch, oh good, it hasn't started to move yet. The A380 is gonna depart off the, what's 26 right now. So it's the longer runway closer to the terminals. So in these reverse operations wind conditions, most of the departures happen on 26th right. If you're watching on the cameras, you can see Honolulu over to our right, Diamond Head. 360 camera, you might get a better shot of that. The big building up on our left is the former Continental, now United hangar. And then some of the other cargo is here. UPS is on our left, FedEx is on our left. So this is the reverse. We're in reverse ops and we're doing a reverse drive. Usually we drive the other way about halfway through the Saturday show. I just realized I think I forgot to turn that other. Hopefully you guys got a good view of something because I think I forgot to turn. I think I forgot to turn one of the cameras on. So hopefully you guys can see something. Okay, I have no idea. Bev just sent me a message in the mod chat. I have no idea what she means by that. I apparently milked it up. Did I milk it up? I don't know what I did. I don't know what milked it up means. That means I probably screwed it up. I'm gonna guess. But it's okay, it'll be over here in a second. Just bear with me. Very few live streamers that move during the show, and there's a reason for that. I know the only Planes Network guys in Brisbane do it. I know Jerry does it. So there's a reason most people don't do it, because it's a pain, because you're changing everything about the show. And we just gotta hope my parking space up here is not taken, because that would put a damper in this. Alright, I think our parking space is open. That's good. Alright, parking space is open. Alright. Anybody fall off? Internet still good? Hopefully the internet's still good. That's the big thing. All right, I see a A380 pointing their nose at me. That's good. All right, what did I do here? Oh. Ah, that wasn't that bad. All right. I meant to have it on this, which would have been a little better, but not much better. All right, so let's go back to regular here. Cut over to that one. Unlock everything. Okay. Unlock everything. And we get here just in time for Asiana. Look at that. This is how close we're gonna get here. Hold on, I gotta adjust a little bit of something. All right, let's try that. See if that's any better. There we go. Oh, that's much better. All right, are we live? Let's see. Stop. Recording. Okay. I think we're still live. Everybody good? All right. Let me catch up with the chat here in a second. The 360 camera still good? It says we're still live. That's good. You see the ANA in the background there. So that's going to come all the way up and around, just like that Asiana just did. So we'll get that one here in a second. Watch Asiana go. Oops. Thanks, Ian. Get a good shot of the. Here's the. We actually beat the Korean over to its gate. Look at that. I was following the Korean arrival yesterday, and it took a weird road. It took a weird route to the gate. It got Alpha and hung a right. It's weird. So this one's still waiting. I'm assuming it's waiting for a arrival. What did I do with my phone? Oh, did I leave my phone on the dash? I did. So it's gonna wait on looks like it's probably waiting on an arrival. Some of the smaller planes will use like crossing runway for arrivals. Oh yeah, there it is right there. There's a Cessna coming in. You'll see it. You'll probably see it pass through this shot here in a second. Yeah, there it is. So that's what the A380 is waiting on. So today we're going to stay and watch both A380 departures, and we're going to try to stay and watch the departure of the Queen we just saw come in. See if we can get a departure time. So it should. There's a lot of angry people around me. Should be departing at 1:20. I was waiting for another Cessna. So while I was waiting for the other Cessna, we'll take one off the Reef runway. So as you can see, this shot's not that bad from up here. It's just not as close. This is looking down at the runway we were just at a minute ago. So it's not super bad. $1:34. So that's what is that? That's not that bad. It's 1 hour and 45 minutes from now. I think the battery should hold up. I've been toying with the idea of getting another battery. But I think the batteries we have now should be okay. Ah, you found it. Oh, Ken, I'll have to take a look at that. I meant to look over Black Friday at Home Depot, but I forgot. So they're letting so this one's actually waiting for a couple of smaller ones to go, to come in. Now he's waiting for a couple smaller ones to go out. There's a Cessna here on the runway that is about to leave. Trying to clear all these little ones out before the wake turbulence comes in. Oh, looks like they got a whole line of small ones going out in front of this one. There's a PC-12 going out now, and then there's another Cessna behind it. I think that's a PC-12. Can't ever. It looks like a PC-12 from the tail. I'm assuming it is. Alright, so while we're waiting on this PC-12, we're going to try to take one off the Reef runway again. We'll come back to the A380 here in a second. It is over the rental car shuttles. There it is. Oh, that's not a 717. I thought it was a 717 by the icon on the flight radar. That is a biz jet. I guess I didn't have to rush as quickly as I thought, but at least we got to see the Asiana. That was nice. Nice big triple. We have a Dreamliner 9 coming up behind the Honu. It's Japan Airlines. Yeah, Ian, I'm kind of thinking you might be right. I think we've probably should have been here the whole time. This is nice. But I will tell you, hopefully we have the Korean Dreamliner X pushing back in the background. You can see that off to the left. If we're still in Kona winds on Tuesday or Monday, we might do a show on Monday if we're still in reverse ops, because I'll tell you what, this is really good for that Reef runway thing, but seeing those A380s do that bank over the city from out there is awesome. So we're gonna have to, I'm hoping we get a shot to try that. Now, if you ever wondered why I named my channel Reverse Ops, so this is like half the reason. I love it when this airport's in reverse ops. All right, here we go. Yes, all the A380s, as far as I know, go to Narita. I don't think it's just the ANA, but both of these will go to Narita. The one now, and then the one in about an hour. But I don't think any A380s go to. I think they all go to Narita, no matter what airline. I don't think the other airport allows them. Now we have a third ANA flight that we get. It's usually a Dreamliner. That one will go to the other airport. So these will go to Narita. The other one will go to the other one. I don't know, Trident, Ken. We didn't have any A380s here before these ANA ones, so they weren't really on my radar, if you know what I mean. I really wasn't paying attention to the other ones going into Japan. So I don't know. Yes, X Sterling. Sorry, my brain was having a little bit of a meltdown for a second. I couldn't remember Narita for some reason. Yeah, O'Malley, I think you're onto something. 'Cause I think that's the exact reason I heard is it's kind of like LAX. It was built for smaller airplanes. That's why at LA with the extra X, the A380s all have escorts because the taxiways are tiny. Here, check out this size difference in these planes. There's a Cessna Skyhawk about to go right in front of the A380. See if you can see how small it is there. There it is. I think it probably could have drove right underneath it. Thanks, Jonathan. Ooh, down in front, Japan Airlines. Down in front. So we have the Japan Air just starting to roll. We have a Hawaiian behind it at 3:30. The Japan Air is going off to Tokyo, and the Hawaiian is heading off to Sydney. Oh, nice, Harvey. You have a good shot of them when they come in from that side? Every once in a while, there's a park in Eva Beach I sometimes go to watch them come overhead. So this is the Hawaiian heading off to Sydney. Yeah, there's a couple of, Michael, there's a couple of Japanese streamers I watch. I do the same thing. Love Flight Jack, and then there's Captain Flying Honu. A couple of those guys I watch to catch the arrivals. So this is the first flight that came in this morning, Korean Air. This one's also going off to Seoul. This one's a Dreamliner X. I think it was Friday. Was it yesterday? I think yesterday we might have had both the new liveries in on the same day. So this Dreamliner X in the new livery and the 747 in the new livery. They've been sending the 747 in the new livery quite a bit. It's been here, I mean, it's only the, what is it, the 13th or something? And it's been here probably 5 or 6 times already this month. It comes here quite a bit. The first 2 days, December 1st and 2nd, instead of the 747, they sent a 777 for that flight. And the first day of it, so December 1st, they sent in the 2025 livery on the 777. So I was able to see all 3 of them here, the 747, the Dreamliner X, and the 777, all in the new livery here in Hawaii. Check cam just went out. Okay. Figured out it's not. No, it's really short. Oh, nice, Harvey. I would like to live in Eva Beach for the views, but the traffic and the heat kept me away. We used to live in Makakilo, and when we moved, our 2 requirements was it wasn't hot, and our number 1 requirement was it was on this side of the H1, H2 merge, because driving from Makakilo into town, it was horrible. And now we're on this side of the merge, so things are not great, but still a little better. You know, Harvey, I think once, have you seen the new livery in person? Because I was kind of the same way when I first saw it in pictures. But when you see the new livery in a good sunshine, and it really, that blue is just awesome. I've never really cared for this blue. Some planes it looks splotchy, and I don't know. But the new blue I really like. I wouldn't have minded if they kept a little red in the tail, like that logo there, but other than that, I think it's a tremendous new logo. Oh, nice. What's the flight number for your son's plane? Oh, I lost that one. I made the mistake of looking at the chat while I was trying to pan. Jeff, what's the flight number of your son's plane? Huh? Oh yeah, it's nice. Hey, can I ask you a huge favor? I left my phone on the dash. It should be a red phone. You just grab that for me. I appreciate that. Thank you. Lit up. Why is it turned off? I don't know. Alright, that Hawaiian we just saw creeping through the shot. It's heading off to SFO. We also have a Southwest that's on going to take off from the short tees down here. Looks like that one's going to leave off Echo or so. What's that? It has a lot of battery left in it. Sorry, I'm talking to myself again. So this one they're going to send out on Echo, which is about halfway or so, give or take a couple of feet. We also have a Hawaiian coming in from San Diego on the Reef runway. We'll see if we can get that one. It's a little closer. Jason, I am right-handed, so I was having a little trouble. I don't know if it's because I was using the wrong hand, because I use both hands to pan because of the way the tripod is in the truck. You kind of have to use both hands. But I was just this morning when I was panning the other way, when the planes are coming in, I was having a real tough time of it. So we do have a triple coming in the other side too, along with a 330. So we'll see if we can get both of those. Yeah, everything is just a little off going this way. next one on that runway will be a 777. We'll see what which goes first. The 777 is just passing Diamond Head. Oh yeah, James, we get a single Philippine flight here a day. I think it's 7 days a week. It's Philippine Flight 100. So it looks like the next one going out is going to be a 321. That's a Hawaiian here.
Departure for 812 Heavy, have a great one.
That one's heading off to Oakland. Ah, our good friend Wellington Flights Live in the house. Hello, Kevin. You are quite welcome for the raid yesterday. Or, not yesterday, it was Thursday. Was it yesterday? When was it? I don't even remember when it was. Was it Friday night? Thursday night. Thursday night. There we go. I'm getting my days all confused because Mrs. Reverse Ops is still out of town. We did an actual drive-around stream where we drove around Honolulu on Thursday night after work. Our good friend Wellington Flights Live was streaming it right as we were ending, so we sent some people over there. Hopefully everybody behaved themselves, wiped their feet off. But also thank you for being a very long time channel member. 19 months. Thank you very much. If you weren't part of that raid the other night, go over and check out Wellington Flights Live. They get some cool things. That All Blacks you had, was that a 321 Star Alliance All Blacks? Is that what that was? I had never seen that plane before. That was cool. All right, here we got a few taking off at the short tees up here. Not that short. Got a Hawaiian and a Southwest. Looks like they're going to take off at the short tees up there. The Hawaiian is going off to Maui. The Southwest behind it is heading off to Maui as well. We also have Qantas pushing back. That's heading off to Sydney. That's a 330. Oh, you were ending. Oh, well, they at least got to stop in and say aloha. Yeah, I'd never seen that one, Kevin. That was a cool looking one. I like that. Usually I thought the Singapore ones were the only ones that were different on the Star Alliance. Because Singapore has the white tail on their Star Alliance. I didn't realize there was an all-black Star Alliance. I liked it. It's cool. Don't think we'll get it here, but it was cool. Here is the Qantas over here somewhere. There it is. There's the Qantas. It is pushed back. In front of it, that's a Japan Air heading back to Tokyo. That's a 7-6. That's the one making the turn right there on the left side of the screen. Hopefully, I'm going to make a slight adjustment here, so I hope we don't take us off air. Trying to move. I'm trying a new mount. It seems to be good. To mount my encoder screen on. Oh, is that Stitch in the background? Or I might have saw Stitch in the background. Yeah, there. No, I don't think it is. Nope. False alarm. I just made some changes to the audio right here at 12:30. We're going to see how different the audio sounds. We have a new mixer today. I don't know if you guys I told that earlier in the show. We have a new mixer today. I guess I'll have to make some arrangements to come to New Zealand. We have gotten the 777 one here before, not in a long time, but we have got the 777 one here. I have a picture of it somewhere. So Qantas is turning this way. That's going to come all the way down here. We do have another Hawaiian that's going to go off the short keys here. I believe they're going off Echo down there. I believe that's what it is. We're going to flip around though and catch one coming. Instead of this one, we're going to catch a much bigger plane, another 777 heading out, coming in on the other thing. We're going to leave the 717 there. And somewhere over there it is. There's a 777 coming in. So that 7.6 has snuck up on me. There it is. This is the one we saw it taxiing a minute ago, but it was heading off to Tokyo Narita with those awesome sharklets. I love the 7.6 sharklets or winglets or whatever they call them. I don't know. They always remind me, I'm going to say something that I'm not going to explain, and it's be a little inside reference for some people. They always remind me of Tejano cowboy boots. Okay, so we'll take note of that and go the other direction with the thing. So I'm adjusting the high pass filter on both the microphones. So we went down a little bit in the frequency note, and then we'll go back and we'll go up a little bit in the frequency. That one. And then this one. 70 hertz. All right, let's see how that is. That is at 1234, so I can go back and listen to this. Well, there's a little bit of static on the ATC. That's something I'm always going to have. It's not. I've tried. I think the squelch is adjusted correctly as far as I can get it, but it's just there's a bunch of AM towers right behind me, and I think I'm just being overpowered by the AM towers here. Anytime they go click the button. All right, Peterbilt. Thank you. So what's funny is if you listen to we have the companion channel HNL Ops, which has a 24-hour stream of the overlay of the airport with the ATC overlay. That's actually a scanner at my house. I'm not stealing someone's signal, or I'm not taking live ATC like a couple of the other channels do. Shouldn't be doing that. And so I actually have a scanner at my house, and I'm actually rather impressed that the scanner at my house sounds better than sometimes the scanner I'm standing here. No holding short for this guy. He's already got his clearance. I just realized I forgot, I was going to show you guys a map of the airport right before we moved this direction. So I'll do that after the Qantas. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of static from the ATC, so if that's the static you're hearing, that's where that's coming from. In fact, it's so bad, I'm actually thinking about turning it off. Because the good thing about up here is you can almost see everything, you don't need to hear it. Let's show you that map here. Uh-oh. Oops. This is reverse ops. I accidentally deleted a bunch of stuff on her phone. Alright, so let's go show you the map. There's the So here is an overhead view of the airport. The Reef runway obviously is at the bottom. The terminals are across the top. So the Reef runway here, this is 8 right, 26 left today. We were down here in the general aviation parking lot, right where that X is. We drove up Lagoon Drive here, and now we are right here at the end of 8 left or 26 right. The crossing runways are here. Those are the 4s and 22s. We do have 2 water runways here, a 4 and an 8 right there. Those are not used anymore, but they're available. The terminal buildings are all over here. And then Hickam Air Force Base is over here. So that's why on a day, on a weekday, we'll get a lot more military stuff. Usually a Saturday is a little lighter. So it shares the runways here. That's why we get so much military activity. Somebody was asking earlier about the cargo ramps. There's actually the main one is over here. That's where a lot of the inter-island cargo is. Mokulele, Transair, things like that. It's also where like Lanai Air is. But the 2 big ones over there are FedEx and UPS. Both of those are over there, along with Asia Pacific Airways. Those are all the bigger cargo. Over here we have a hard ramp that is near Terminal 3. So that's where we do get some cargo over there. Our Singapore Air cargo shows up over there. And currently, right now, there's an MD-11 sitting over there waiting for approval to leave. And last but not least, over here, I don't know where that circle is, that's where Aloha and Northern Air Cargo are. So there's technically 3 cargo ramps. Oh, geez. Oh, that is a smoky one. Hold on. You see all the smoke that come out of this 777? Holy cow. So, if your message disappeared in the chat, Mrs. Reverse Ops, who is in the chat, has just enough balloons today for some reason. She accidentally deleted, yeah, Ken, it is. She accidentally deleted some of your messages, so it was nothing you did, it was nothing, not a mod action. Mrs. Reverse Ops was walking with her phone and accidentally deleted some messages, so sorry about that. Oh, that'd be cool, Michael. Hope so. Thanks. Oh, it was you, Anthony. Okay, yeah. So it's more of a space thing. They don't have. It's not like DFW where they got tons of room. And even I think DFW even has UPS and FedEx on different sides of the airport. But this airport has gone through a bunch of changes over the years. In fact, so you can see in this shot, you can see a control tower here. And then we have another one over here. This is the main control tower. There used to be one over here because over here is where the original terminal building was. So the terminal building and the tower were over here. Then I think it was in the 50s, they moved everything over to the other side. So that's when they constructed this tower. This is the one you usually see in pictures that has Aloha on one side and then it has Daniel K. Inouye on the other. But that was the main tower for a long time until they built the new one over here. As far as I know, the old tower over here is, they still use it for ground. So, oh, we have a turtle pushed back. Oh, it's got its tail towards us. Interesting. So there's the second A380. Oh, and somebody was talking about Manila, the Philippines. We should have there's Philippine Air backing into the shot. So they've changed it up quite a bit. The Reef runway was built in the 70s. I believe that's correct. Before that, they did have another runway that ran at a different angle up towards Hickam. You can, if you look on an aerial map, you might be able to see it on a. I can't change that map to Street View, but if you look on a Street View map, you can kind of see where the taxiways used to be an old runway. What is 8 left now, the one we're looking at right here, that used to be the longest runway in the world at over 15,000 feet. They've chopped the end off it on the Hickam side, so it's not as long as it used to be. It's only 13,000, or is it 12,300? I think it's 12,300 feet now. So it's a couple thousand feet shorter than it used to be. So it used to be the longest one in the world. And then there used to be a runway on Hickam, but I think that's from the 30s. Mrs. Reverse Ops is causing chaos. Yeah, you know, Ian, I was looking at that as I was talking, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. So, let's see. It looks like it has an Australian. Let's see if we can get the tail number off it. Anybody with a larger screen than me can figure out that tail number. It looks like a Australian registered plane, but I can't make out the other three. Anybody see what the reg is on that? Hello, Alistair. Ah, Josh with the good eyes. I just noticed that a bit ago. I wasn't actually paying attention. Ooh, we have Air Canada with it. We'll see it take off, eh? Australian government plane, most likely. Interesting. Now, we do get a lot of planes here in that size that just can't make it all the way across the Pacific, so they'll stop here for a fill up and a nap. So I don't know if that's one of those planes or not. We do get quite a few Qantas deliveries through here. So. Sky Traders. No idea what that is. This is Hawaiian Flight 7. It's coming in from Vegas. Got the American just sticking his nose right in front of the Honu there. Oh, interesting. Did they come here to give someone a booting? Well, we're gonna do it really close to the departure of the, oh, Ian's asking about the Monster Pog. So if you didn't follow me around on Instagram last night, you missed out on some fun. I went pog hunting, monster pog hunting. So pog is a juice made of passion fruit, orange, and guava that they serve on Hawaiian air flights. So I wanted to. I found out just recently that they make all those flavors in Monster energy drinks. So I wanted to make my own Monster Pog. So I went out hunting for them last night, and we were successful. We got all three, and we'll be mixing them a little bit later in the show. I would like to do it now because I'm actually pretty thirsty now and probably could use some caffeine. But the problem is those things really make you go to the bathroom, and I can't have an hour left in the show and have to go potty. That's not going to work. So we're going to hold off a little bit. We'll finish off a little bit of Gatorade to keep me hydrated, but don't worry, I will not forget. It took about 8. I went to about 6 convenience stores and 2 larger stores, a grocery store and then a drugstore, to find them. And you think, oh, you'd think it'd be easy. It wasn't as easy as I thought, because not everybody carries everything. Hello, Kelvin. Oh, there's a train in the background. There's the rail. It's a $12 billion train there. Hello, Sydney. Just in time for the turtle. Yeah, it's probably because it's Saturday, Josh. That's why we haven't seen any. But hopefully, the wind forecast is supposed to say similar to this the rest of at least the first half of the week. So hopefully, we'll get some fighters in reverse ops. When the fighters go in reverse ops, they actually come all the way down here just like the planes are, but they leave 22 left. So they'll leave diagonally in front of us. Let's say a Philippine. We've seen several of those. Let's see a Philippine. Ace, the temperature-wise, it's not that bad. It's, I think the app's telling me it's 84, so it's not horrible. But we always get a lot of heat haze here because we're at such a low latitude. So the sun is more direct here. So even if it's cool per se, what you would think cool would be for Hawaii, we get a lot of heat haze. Maui Dave may be on. We do have something planned for New Year's Eve, but for a true 100% aviation show, I don't have anything planned for nights right now, but that could change. How's it going?
Good, man.
Oh, you just missed it, like 2 minutes ago. Yeah, it was that Hawaiian that just left. It was the one in front of that.
I saw the orange one, but then I went in town with my daughter and she wanted to see the blue one.
Oh, traffic got you, huh? Yeah.
I followed you on Instagram for a long time already.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Let me get you. It was really good. I have lost my stickers. I don't know what I do with my stickers. I give you a sticker. It was really good. I was really surprised. I loved southern Germany and Austria. In fact, my favorite live stream I've ever done was at the Innsbruck airport. I mean, there was only like 4 planes, but the view was just amazing. Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, it was like planes, man.
Huh? Oh, I can't see it. Oh, it's on the other side of that one? Oh. Oh, I see it now. The light's coming at us. Yeah. Oh, it's the Herb Kelleher.
You think they will be picking up from this side another couple days?
The winds through Tuesday are scheduled for this, but you know how that is.
Yeah,
But
that's rare that. Yeah, whenever we have one of them.
yeah. Get a visit from Herb today.
So happened that you were behind us. I was carrying my son, and then after YouTube or later that night, we looked at the video, and there we were on your video.
Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I told my son is only 2 years old, 2.5. And he knew it was us.
Yeah.
He knew it was us.
Well, that's cool. Well, that's cool. That'll be up there forever. You can go back and look at that. You know, make sure you bookmark it.
I screenshot it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so sad how I went down with the Hawaiian in Alaska. It hurts me big time
Yeah.
to lose, the Hawaiian HA.
But I mean, I don't like it either. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I think Hawaiian was going to go bankrupt if something didn't happen. And it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, because there was a lot of money that they
Yeah,
were owing a lot of money.
They were like losing, I think it was something ridiculous.
Yes.
Like $5 million a week or something they were losing. And something had to happen. And
But can you tell me, if they were losing so much money at that point, why did they make the orders for the A380s? I mean, the A370 Dreamliners.
because I think they were trying to get to some of the bigger routes like Alaska is with them, going international. Yeah. Because back when they ordered those, they had talked about doing London and Paris. Yeah, and I think that's what they were going for, but they just were running out of time and running out of money.
Too much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope that Alaska keep the planes just like with the livery that they have.
From what I heard, they're going to change the Dreamliners.
Are you serious?
All the Dreamliners are going to go to that. Have you seen the Northern Lights livery?
Yes.
All the Dreamliners are going to end up being that within the next 2 years. And then, but the 330s are going to stay Hawaiian.
But okay, so how many more years the A330s has left?
Yeah. It's like everything. They say one thing today, but it might change in 6 months. You never know.
Because this A330s, they live what, 50 years?
About, yeah.
So it's not like they're gonna keep on.
Well, they are about to go through and retrofit the interiors. So they do plan on keeping them a little while longer. Yeah, they're gonna make the interiors nicer. Yeah.
And as far as the competition, huh?
Yeah.
There's a lot of competition.
Yeah.
Other people want to sell.
And they're gonna start using them from Seattle to Japan and from Seattle to wherever. So
Man, that sucks because the Dreamliners, they look so nice like that.
yeah, that's my of all the current liveries. That's my favorite. Is this livery on the Dreamliner? It was so good. The sun in my eyes, I couldn't see that one. Alright, so this Hawaiian here is heading off to Sacramento. It's a 330. Behind it, we have a Virgin America 737 heading off to Ontario. And then behind that, we have a 717, which is going to head off to Maui. Should be getting close to, oh yeah, the third ANA of the day is pushed back. That's the Dreamliner over there. The wind seems to be getting a little stronger and a little cooler. I wonder if it's getting close to rain. It's supposed to have rain showers this afternoon. Oh, it's getting really heat hazy down there. We got about let's see, we got about a little less than a half an hour before that 747 leaves. I believe we should get air premia before that too. Let's check the departures.
Left turn 180 left. Mark the 11 left, good.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, they brought a second flight in for all the December. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice. They made a really nice delivery.
Yeah, I like it a lot. So it's scheduled for 1:20, so we're getting pretty close.
How do you like the beer?
I'm not a drinker.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But the food.
I remember my dad talking to Frankfurt.
Yeah.
He has some beer out there.
Yeah. When I was younger, though, I did like a good Hefeweizen, but now the food was I go for the food. We're going to Atlanta in April. There's a big airline convention there that I'm going to speak at, and that's the first weekend of April. But other than that, I don't have really anything planned. Yeah. Wasn't trying to shoot him. All right, so don't forget, we got a couple things. So that's
They take off to this side, from this side to the west.
pardon me?
When they take off from this side, you think they save what? Maybe what, 20 minutes?
I guess it just depends on how much the traffic is, because they still have to wait for all the planes to cross from the other side. So sometimes, like when the orange Honu went out, it had to wait for about.
I saw. I was in the parking lot.
Yeah,
Right there.
it had to wait. So,
I was in the parking lot.
but it is way shorter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hi, so hello, welcome to Honolulu. Thanks everyone for being here today. We're getting close to the end of the show, but we're not quite there yet, so just hang out a little bit longer and we'll see a Korean Queen leave. We might have, I think, we also have an ANA, the third ANA that is heading this way, so should be our next departure. But I wanted to remind you of a few things first. As you can tell by the banner at the top of the stream, we are right in the middle of the 12 streams of Opsmas. So we have a special going at the shop for free shipping on orders over $20. So if you use that code Opsmas, you get free shipping on all orders to any location over $20. If you see something in the shop that you think, oh, I'd like that in a long sleeve, or I'd like that in a different color, let me know. We can definitely try to accommodate you. So, but head on over there to reverseopshop.com. Take a look. Hopefully you'll like something. We also have membership levels available and a PayPal link. All those information is in the description of the video. Or in this handy dandy little thing here, the reverseops.com/find me page. If you're watching on television, you hit that QR code with your phone. Or if you're on your computer, you just head on over to reverseops.com/find me. It'll take you to all the social medias, the 360 camera, the live ATC, all the other streams we got going here. But just definitely want to say thank you for hanging out with us today. This has been a fun show. Always good to be reverse op squared. So we got a couple more to go today as we're waiting for the Korean Air. And we're probably, let's see, Korean Air should be going out now. Should be pushing back now. So as soon as the Korean's in the air, we're going to try the POG experiment. See how that goes. I have my Texas Rangers World Series Cup ready to go. Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, Jeff, that's one of the, we only get a few of the special liveries from Southwest here because they're not all ETOPS rated. So we get that one, the Desert Gold, we get the Canyon Blue, we get Inouye 1, and then a couple of the other not super special liveries, but stickers. We get Warrior 1 and the Heart one. I forget the name of the Heart one. But most of the rest of them aren't ETOPS rated, so they don't come here. Oh, Maui Dave, be sure you let us know what date. We can, sometimes we catch this one coming in during the week, so.
22 right, F-22 west of the Charlie, Japan 793. All tower, Alaska 1084, inbound on a visual 26 left, 26 right on request. 786, turn right on Kilo, pass behind the southwest. Right on Kilo, then we'll pass behind the southwest. 36. Alaska 1084, hold tower, runway 26 left, clear to land. 26 left, clear to land, 26 right available. On the phone, 185 heavy, runway 26 right at Charlie, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, 26 right, Charlie, only phone 185. South 76, one over ground. 76, taxi to around the Kilo Zulu monitor ground. Kilo Zulu monitor ground. 700 tree, heavy, runway 26 right at Charlie, line up the wing. Along with 26 right, Charlie, look up on the wing, Japan 793. Southwest 2047, hold tower, cross the line, 22 right, 22 left, and pass to get Charlie. Crossing line 26 right at Sierra, taps to position and contact runway. Southwest 331, crossing line 26 right at Sierra, and contact ground, traffic floating in position. 185, any contact departure. 4074, taxi, Romeo 3, Romeo, Juliet, Bravo, hold short, runway 26 right at Sierra. Southwest 4074. Southwest 4074, full short of runway 26 right. Full short of right at Sierra, Southwest 2847, radio check, how do you hear me? We're up. Southwest 2847, cross runway 22 right, 22 left, pass to Charlie. Cross 22 right, cross 22 left on Charlie, via Charlie 26 right, Southwest 2847.
Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and do the Monster Hog. The Korean is taking its sweet time to light up.
Counter 700, tree heavy, runway 26 right at Charlie, clear for takeoff. 26 right, Charlie, clear for takeoff, Japan 793. Southwest 2047, runway 26 right at Charlie, line of wing.
Humu humu, nuku nuku, apu a. I hope I got that correct. I think that's right. Josh is not endorsed by me either. That's the more important thing. It's not endorsed or recommended by Reverse Ops either. So we got a southwest going out, and then we got a, let's see, we got a southwest going out, then we got a couple from the short tees. So we'll keep an eye on this one. We're looking at that big blue tail will start moving backwards. It's not lit up yet, so. All right, let me gather some supplies and be right back.
Southwest 2847, caution, wake turbulence, runway 26 right at Charlie, clear for takeoff. line up to wait, Alaska 11-0.
Alright, so if you don't know what this is all about, Hawaiian Airlines serves a drink on their plane called POG. It's available at all the stores here. You can find it anywhere. It's POG juice. But it's traditionally what you get on Hawaiian Airlines. It's passion fruit, orange, and guava all mixed together. It's pretty tasty. So I noticed the other day that Monster Energy drink, which I am a big fan of, makes all those flavors. So they make Ultra Wild Passion, which is passion fruit. They make an Orange Dreamsicle, which is orange, kind of a creamy orange. They also make one called Sunshine, which is supposed to be orange too, but I went with the Orange Dreamsicle. And they make Ultra Vice Guava. So we have all the ingredients of a POG drink right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little experiment here. We have my Texas Rangers World Series cup bought at the Ranger game. I'm going to try to do this without spilling anything and making a huge mess. So we'll zip over here. Don't worry, we're not missing anything super exciting. So we're going to start with the passion. I don't think I've ever actually had this one. Ooh, not my favorite. Not my favorite. So we're going to do for about a third in there. That's about a third. Then we're going to go to the Orange Dreamsicle, which the Orange Dreamsicle I like. I like this one a lot. It's got a nice, like an orange creamsicle pop, like a ice cream pop kind of taste. This one's very good. I like it a lot. So I'll mix this in here. And last but not least, another one I've never tried. Ah, it's pushed back. All right. All right, we're doing this just in time. Another one I've never tried, but we're going to try this one. Bonus, yesterday we got I found a new flavor that I like. It's blue something. We're going to try that one tomorrow. Ooh, this one's tasty. I like this one a lot. Right. So ooh, it's pink. So about a third of that. So I didn't bring anything to stir this up with, so we're gonna have to do a little shake and bake action here. A little shake and bake action. All right, we're gonna try this. You guys ready? What do you think? Is it gonna be a yay or a boo? A yay or a boo? We'll get the World Series logo so you guys can see it. Yay or a boo? It's not bad. It's got a it kind of, all three kind of muted the tanginess of the three. Each one of them is a little tangy. The three together kind of muted it. But I will admit, it tastes a lot like a POG. I am blown away how much it tastes like a POG juice. So, still not my favorite. I wouldn't do this a lot for a couple of reasons. A, that's $10 worth of Monster right there. And it's 3 16-ounce cans. I can't drink 3 16-ounce cans at the same time, so you're wasting a lot. But not bad. I give it a 7.5 out of 10 on the Monster score. Yeah, not bad. Try it. Let me know what you think. It's not bad. I mean, even if it came in a can like that, I might not do it every day. I don't do Monster every day. Don't worry. Monster's a once or twice a week treat. You can see just in the background there is the Korean. So it's the tureen in this. It's the tureen in the Monsters that make them awesome. Oh, parallel landing. That's something I did here. Let's go parallel landing. Oh, want to take off. Is that a go around? I don't know. No, I think it might have been a landing and a takeoff at the same time, not a go around. I'll have to check the app. That was interesting. But I'm usually just a straight up low carb guy. Monster low carb. My all-time favorite was one called. What was it called? Oh yeah, he was a simultaneous takeoff and landing, not parallel landings. Okay. You know, I hope Alaska keeps that, at least on the quote-unquote Hawaiian flights. I can't remember the name of the one I used to like that they discontinued. It was, shoot, I don't know. Oh well. Patrick Punch, there we go. Yeah, it's not an, oh, do we have a C-17 coming this way? I think we have a C-17 coming this way. Yeah, looks like there's a C-17 going to come up behind the Korean. I don't know if you can see that on the left side of the screen there. But I am no way endorsing you to drink Monster every day. It's like everything else in life. Moderation is the key. Like everything else. Just a little moderation. Except for reverse op streams. There's no moderation in that. You gotta watch every one of them. But well, let me know if you guys are, I don't know, I'm sure some of you in the crowd, there's gotta be some of you in the crowd that are Monster drinkers. If you want to spend $10 on 3 energy drinks, let me know what you think. Now, full disclosure, Monster does make one called Pipeline Punch, which is supposed to be their version of POG. They don't advertise it as that, but that's what the forums say. So there is one called Pipeline Punch, and if you looked at the Instagram stories last night of me hunting these, you'll see that I did buy one of those, and we'll try one of those and I'll report back. But I did want to open 4 Monsters today. So. So one of these two planes here is going to be our Honolulu plane of the day. It's either going to be the Korean or the C-17, whichever one comes out last. So we'll stay for both of these. But I want to run my little scroll here. Let's take the graphic out so you don't cover these names. All these beautiful people you see on the right side there, they're the ones that really make this happen. I know the 717s aren't there, and I love you guys too, but all the members of the channel, you guys really make this happen. You guys really let me come out here and do this. And I love doing it for you. I'm glad you're all having a good time. I'm glad we're able to do this a couple times a week. Be silly, have fun, watch planes. So if you'd like to join these beautiful people on the right, there's a join button underneath the video. If you're on an iOS device, you might have to open up the video in Safari or Chrome to see that. But it's $2 a month starting, just to help me out, be able to pay for the internet, be able to pay for the gas in the truck and the equipment. We just made some serious upgrades to the rig the last couple of days. So we went into the kitty a little bit. We got a new mixer. And we have the new camera over our head. So the money helping me out is actually going to good use. But all of you guys, really, I couldn't do without you. I say it every week, but it's like we're like PBS here, public broadcasting. We're a Patrick broadcasting system. Trump's not taking away our funding because you guys are the funding. So thank you very much. Totally member funded. Don't forget about that free shipping on anything from the shop now through Opsmas Day, which is coincidentally the same day as Christmas. Just use the code Opsmas at checkout, and you too can get free shipping on any order over $20. Yes, we have 3 grounded MD-11s here. There's 2 UPS and a FedEx. The UPS is in the back of this shot somewhere, and then in a minute, this Korean's gonna go right in front of the other one, and then the FedEx one is over by the Hawaiian hangars. Ooh. The video got a little hitch in the giddy up. Look at that. I definitely want to thank the world's most dangerous mod crew: Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Josh, O'Malley, Jane, Alan, and Brandon. With a special shout out to Jane. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday. And a special shout out to the comment deleter herself, Mrs. Reverse Ops. So thank you all very much. Well, I tell you, that blue looks really good. I really like it. Ken, I think it was the fact that I had too much going on the encoder at the same time. So I started to record the stream right when the video started glitching. So it was doing picture in picture with a video and recording at the same time. So I think it was just too much for the encoder. The encoder I use is just a small Android device, so it's not the most powerful PC in the world I could be doing this with. It's more for ease and portability than anything. Yeah, Ken, when I first got this encoder, it was because it was small and it did everything, and yeah, you know, it wasn't the best at anything, but it did everything. So I figured it'd be small and portable. I wouldn't need a computer. And now I'm sitting here with the small encoder, but I have a mixer and 2 computers and everything else. So it's the way it is. But thank you, Ken, our good friend Ken. He's gifted 5 reverse ops memberships. So it looks like Steve, Brendan, M with a lot of A's, Mark, and Sergio all received memberships. So thank you very much, Ken. Ken's one of our OG members. Ken's been around forever. Big supporter, big help of the channel.
Charlie 15 Honolulu, turn to the end, watch your foot one. Push the 22.
It's not terribly loud right here. Sometimes you'll get when those heavies take off, it gets kind of loud, or when the fighters leave here, it gets pretty loud. But it's not terribly loud where we're at. I'm probably maybe a little under a quarter mile from the aircraft right there. So it's loud, but it's not as loud. It's louder on the other side. Alright, so I think we're gonna have to call it a day today. So thanks everyone for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. I love these reverse ops shows. But we'll be back here. I'm gonna check the weather. I can't do a show tomorrow, but I'm gonna check the weather on Monday and maybe bump up our Tuesday show to Monday if the winds are still in this orientation. Oh, that's a biggie over there. Let's see if we get this. I know I said Honolulu to the last one, but there is a 330 on the reef. We can get this one while I'm talking. But if the winds are still like this Monday, we might do move the Tuesday show up to Monday so we can see the arrivals of the A380, because they'll be arriving like this one is here on the Reef runway. And when they turn over Honolulu over there, it's pretty darn impressive. So, but keep those notification bells on, subscribe, like, all that stuff. It really does help. I mean, every YouTuber says it because it really does help. So thanks for all your support. Thanks for the members again. All the levels, 717, 321s, 330s, and especially the 787 levels. You guys are awesome. Don't forget about the merch shop with the free shipping with the code Opsmas. OPSMAS. Check that out. We're back here, like I said, definitely Monday or Tuesday. Maybe we might push the show, Monday show up to Tuesday, or Tuesday show up to Monday. But thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks to all the mods again. You guys are the best. All right. We'll see you next time. I'm gonna go take a nap and get some food and figure out what I'm gonna do with 3 half-empty Monster cans. All right, aloha everyone. Oh, one last thing. I'm gonna send you over to the 360 cam so you can watch me pour out some Monsters and and pack up. So we'll see you all real soon. Aloha everyone.